Good day, everyone. It's Johan here. Hope you're doing extremely well. What I've done here is create a very simple um, kind of a sample site to show you something pretty interesting. What we've got here is a typical listing that we have on browser. And the idea here is to show you that different things goes to different places. So this one, for instance, goes to a Google tour. This one goes to a Matterport tour, a Cloud Pano tour, see up there, a Kula tour. This one is Browser AI and Matterport here, and then this is the 3D Vista Tour. So there's a bunch of amazing software companies, 3D Vista, Kula, Matterport, Google, Cloud Pano, and so forth, and they do different things. Um, and the sample group that I have here basically goes to show that it doesn't really matter what the software is. We are passionate about 360, and as a result, we want to showcase them all, and we want to showcase businesses. And there's a wide variety of things that we can use here. Midtown Dentistry is obviously more of a booking, a service-based business, so it's a booking. Tommy Hilfiger is more of a product-based business. We're not going to go into that one specifically or too much because the information there is not really for customers, it's more for training. Cloud Pano, and this is a very good example. It's called a car spin offer that they have. So you take a 360 tour of the vehicle and then you can go inside and have a look. This one is a Kula tour, right? So we'll have a look as to how that works. This one is a Matterport tour. You've seen that on some of our training. And then this one is a 3D Vista tour. But the interesting bit on this one is that it also has an indication of how AR, which all these are AR, and this one has a VR component to it as well. So different, same thing, 360 tours, but you could use it differently. This is fascinating for the gaming industry, for argument's sake, as a result, but you can use the same thing for a business. Now, first thing that I wanted to do is I wanted to show how we take information. This is two different websites, right? So this one is a particular website on browser, and then this one is on, for argument's sake, a client site. So I've got the name here and then the about, and then I've kind of removed all the images and the stuff. But in any case, hopefully you'll be able to see that on the um, on the video here. So let's take an example. We're going to take any of these bits and then we'll have a look and see. Let's take this one from Matterport, right? It doesn't really matter. You can have Google Tours, Matterport. Google is especially interesting because because of the AI that we use, we can have this here, but Google Tours tend not to have any hotspots like they have here on Matterport or like they have here on Cloud Pano. So if you have a Google Tour, you kind of have to really look at the AI version because then you can have information inside of your business. A 360 tour without information is useless in my point of view, right? So we are going to have, let's take this one, first one on the Google tour, sample of a dentist business on Google Maps. Now we're going to add some data to it. So this is, let's say, this is my business and I have product-based business, product names, and I've got service names. And this is the information bit about that product or that service. And then we've got photos and whatnot. So I'm going to say here, sample of a dentist business on Google. Click on that. I'm just going to change it in my Google Sheet over here. So this is how easy it is, literally, to go and change something. So I'm going to say this is so easy. Okay, and then we're going to just click on that. Now that's changed. Quickly have to go here. And now this is the sample of a dentist on business tour. And the next person that goes into the business, so I'm going to reload the page here. So the next person that goes into a business, have a look at this thing change. Just reload the page. This particular example is, I have a very slow connection at the moment, so I do apologize for that, right? So there we go, sample of this business. This is so easy, right? That's what we changed that part to. So let's go and remove this. It's not necessary for us. We've changed our data. Done. And now we're going to go over here and we're going to reload the page. This is the next person to go into the business. So I'm doing this on the front end here, but the exact same thing applies for you inside of the AI of your tour. Right? Sections removed. It's removed here on that part there, and we've removed it there. So all you have to do as a business owner is manage this bit. So if you wanted to say sample of a clothing business on Matterport, um, the new price for t-shirts are, okay, this is a Tommy Hilfiger one. We go into this website, the new price, there should be a new price for thingy, whatever. Now this will update automatically every now and again, but just to show you how quick it is for the next person to go in to your business, we'll see the new price for t-shirts are. That is literally the point of this exercise. So let's just clear that quickly just to play with this a little bit. And I'm going to now go into this one on a Google tour. I'm not going to show you the AI on this yet. Let me just see. Okay, here's the live site actually. My apologies. Here's the live site. So have we moved? Yeah. Okay, so we're going to go here. That should change. I put that. Yeah, my cat's underneath here. I'm going to go into these tours quickly for you. Oh, I'm sorry. Have to click out of it, otherwise it was still live there. Okay, so my apologies. It was still live there. See, now it's on the live site, and this one haven't even changed because I haven't refreshed it yet, but the live site is already changed. So my mistake there. Okay, let's go into some of these. So let's go into a Google tour. So here's information on the side for that particular business. And now you'll see what I mean by Google does not have hotspots really. Now, it's unfair to say because maybe people didn't add any hotspots on here. But this is what Google is like. And then we can also use the scenes on the left and we can go straight into those. And this is a quick example of a Google tour, right? So let's get out of this. And now we will go into a Matterport one. Okay, let's click on that. This is Tommy Hilfiger in Edinburgh, or at least when this video was made, this is what it looked like. Talking about that, if you're a business that changes their design often, like clothing companies tend to do, This is way too much, but this is more for a training process than anything else. Right, look at this. Amazing for us to be able to walk in a shopping center. You can imagine what's coming, not just for the shopping center, but also the value of the business, right? So we can go into the business and there's information sheets about all that. All right, so now we're in a business. We're not going to add the AI just yet. This is a vehicle one. The interesting bit on this is from Cloud Pano, they have a very specific offering, for argument's sake, where they showcase 360 tour photographers how to do exterior interior spins for vehicle companies. This is just one example. I think it's a pretty good one. Let's take the out. Okay, since we're in the inside, here's the inside of that business. My internet link is extremely slow. We have an ant problem. Can you believe that? And then this one goes around the vehicle like this, and then you can just go inside. So this is an example then of vehicle, of how you can get in and so forth on that one on Cloud Pano. I'm going to have to do this over because my internet speed is so slow, but I just wanted to show you quickly what we do here. This one is for a cooler tour. And on this video, essentially what you've seen is the idea that we could, on Cooler, you can click on these cards below and you can go straight into those, but let's click this one. All right, so now we're in a Cooler tour. It kind of looks like some of the others. You can very simply move from one spot to the others. There's not really hotspots as far as I can see on this quickly. No, no hotspots here, but you can move from one space to the other as well. All right. You've seen a Matterport tour, so I'm not going to go through that one again. And let's go here into 3D Vista. And this is where AR, augmented reality, is layered inside. So you can have VR, which is virtual reality. Most 360 cameras take VR imagery and load that onto a variety. There's well over 100 softwares for this. I have a particular favorite, but I'm not going to share that here. And the reason is, the idea for us is to make this easy for businesses and then to make this easy for the customers to go play as well. It is a pretty loaded tour on this particular one. So with my internet speed that I have here, which is essentially mobile, because my line's down to the ants. Ants. This may take longer than it is supposed to. I'm kind of used to a 200 megabit line. You know, I'm sitting with, I don't know, whatever. But what I want to show you here is the kind of thing that is coming. And if you don't understand the difference between a website and a virtual tour, this will show you a lot. 360 tours is so much easier to work with because the design is done, the UX is done, the security is done, the SSL is done, the ease with which you can change content on that thing is done. I mean, you can do this on your phone. Go into the Excel spreadsheet, change the price, and it's live next time for the next person who asks it on the AI. And I'll make a separate video where I go through all this, and we can hopefully it still records, but let's see.
meet infinity, a v
I'm going to do this quickly. I'm going to do here. And no, not that one. I would like to have the walls done. Where was the walls again? The interesting thing with this is that you can kind of walk through this space like a game. And you can turn it like that, or you can turn it with your mouse. Where was the walls? You could change the walls. That's information. Let's see. It's not that. Let's see. Nope. Let's have a look at that one. So it'll go to a particular space, which is kind of nice. Now, what did I do? I forgot where. Oh, here we go. Okay. So on this particular case, now this is, look at this. The entire business's walls change, right? So this is AR. You can do things in a physical space. So, ladies and gentlemen, that is a quick video. My recording thing here is complaining, so hopefully I'm just going to leave it as is, and then I will show you the rest on another video. Thank you so much. See you in the next one.